together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey.
Matching hundreds. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago. It'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come on, set. 60, orange. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st and 10, Patton flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing on first down. Patton buying time to his left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They go play action here on first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Let's go, one more. Let's go.
On first down, Patton eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ronald Jones with a... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Patton flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. They'll run it with Jones. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the
touchdown, Detroit. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their... We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Throwing on 1st down. Patton escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is Jones. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, Patton. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Patton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. 2nd and long.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patton, flush to his right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Back to throw. Patton forced out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down. Patton eluding the pressure right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to throw. Patton.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
The catch and the touchdown.
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. On first down, Patton flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Patton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. On first down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Here we go. Set. 60 orange. I'm going to run you over. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Patton escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones, 75 yards. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st and 10, Patton flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 9 now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball. And now they face a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will stop right around the 25. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw. Patton eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on E!
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set. 452. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on first down. Patton flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, an 80-yard touchdown. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, Patton escaping the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And a touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 77 yards. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Patton steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Here's Jones. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yards. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ronald Jones. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Back to throw. Patton.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off play action. Patton. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he can...
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because...
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, Patton being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now Cortland Sutton in the rest. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The final shot before break. Patton flush to his right. His throw incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down. Patton eluding the pressure right. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Patton dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to throw. Patton.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw. Patton. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In for the score. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Patton flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still...
Galladay's got him, and the Lions have a touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throwing on first down. Patton escaping the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Patton flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Patton flushed out right. That's caught by Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice... Knew it was good. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch the skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Try, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it so.
Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Set, number 18, David.
On 1st and 10, Patton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. Patton. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first down carry here for Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Throwing on first down. Patton forced out to his left. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Man, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Patton flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. The end result, 21 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back to throw. Patton.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Looking to throw. Patton. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
and he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Patton eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On first and 10, Patton flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to throw. Patton. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing on first down. Patton escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Kenny Golladay hitting double digits with his 10th. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6, being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Back to throw. Patton dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw again. Patton flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Miles Boykin. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Patton eluding the pressure right. Going for a right side here, complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Buying time to his left. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On first and 10, Patton flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, Patton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Patton forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. Patton escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Patton flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fan. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking to throw on second down. Patton steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Daniel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs in pretty much any play we see.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first and 10, Patton eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His third touchdown now. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On first down, it's Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. Patton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Patton. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Carry on Johnson. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Throwing on first down. Patton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Patton. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. A surprising move to go for it. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Patton being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Daniel. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, Patton dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Daniel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Patton buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70 Indy. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on first down. Patton escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ten Lobo.
On first down, Patton flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Looking to throw. Patton. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Patton forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 30, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 1st touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back to throw. Patton. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up...
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. On first down, Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first down. Patton steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Patton being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Watts. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Back to throw. Patton dancing to, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a handoff. Johnson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Patton. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that,
big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special.